If you're going through struggles, failures, difficult times, frustrations in your life, you need to watch this video till the end. These 11 quotes will help you have a new perspective and you'll get a new meaning about what you're going through in your life. What's up everyone, this is Coach Rohit, and in this video I'm going to talk about 11 quotes about failures, struggles, frustrations and disappointments in life. And these quotes will give you a new meaning, a new perspective of looking at things, and I'm sure they will have a deeper impact on you. So make sure you watch the video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Quote number 1. It is, no matter how much it hurts now, someday you will look back and realize that your struggles changed your life for the better. Now, how many times you have gone through a lot of things and came out stronger from that, right? So, whenever you are going through a challenging situation, do not give up, because you know you are going to come out very strong out of it, and there is always a bright side to it, right? So, that is the first quote. Let's go on to the next one. That is, sometimes when you are stuck in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but actually you've been planted. Now again, when we are going through difficulties in life, we think now this is the end. There's nothing to look at now. There is nothing left for me now. But let me tell you, it is going to end, right? And you are actually being planted. This is not the end, but it is the new beginning. Now, so many times in our life, we are struggling in so many different areas of our life. But even if we are taking actions in that area, our actions are not, organized, not proper, or maybe they are not getting us proper results. So sometimes we go through a difficult situation, a very challenging one, where we feel this is the end. I have nothing left now. Or maybe I don't have anything to look forward to in my life. But that is the moment you are being recreated and you are actually being planted, and this is what I like to call it, a 2.0 version of you will spring out of it, only if you do not give up, right? So quote number 3, struggles are required in order to survive in life, because in order to stand up, you gotta know what falling down is like. Now, if you don't know what failing is, you will not be able to enjoy success. If you are someone who's never tasted failure, you will not know what it's like to succeed in life. So, in order for you to find meaning about what is success, you need to know what is failure, what it feels like to fail. Of course, we can learn from other people's stories, but until and unless you feel it yourself, you will not be able to, really enjoy the success. I remember another quote from Khalil Gibran now. He says, your sorrows will carve out a space in your heart which will hold your joy. So in order for you to really, enjoy the success, you need to know what failure is like, right? That's what this quote is about. Let's move on to the fourth one. Fourth is, soon, when all is well, you are going to look back on this period of your life and be thankful that you never gave up. Now, I can promise you one thing. I've been through a lot of difficulties and failures and frustrations in my life. And in those moments, I wanted to give up. I said, who cares anyway? But now I am thankful to myself that I did not give up. And I'm here sharing my message with you only because I did not give up. I faced failures for years. But when I came out of it, I came out very strong, and I'm every day thanking myself that I did not give up. So you will feel the same, and you just have to understand that time will pass. Okay? The next one is, fifth one, that is, I have tried to turn every disaster into an opportunity. This quote is by one of the first billionaires of the world, Mr. John D. Rockefeller. Right? So I love this quote, and let me tell you, there are two things you can do here. You can ask two questions. As Tony Robbins says, the quality of your life is determined by the quality of questions you ask yourself. So question number 1, what can I learn from this situation? What is there for me to learn in this situation? And question number 2 is, how can I turn this situation into an opportunity? There are a lot of people who have had to go through a lot of difficulties in life. but that is what they converted into an opportunity for themselves. As they always say, your biggest weakness in life can turn out to be your biggest strength. So don't give up. It can happen with you as well. It's all about how you look at things, right? Let's go on to the next one. That is sixth one. The days you are most uncomfortable are the days you learn most about yourself. Now, when you are in a comfortable situation, you are enjoying your life, everything is going well, all your bills are being paid, you have a good job, you are earning well, your relationships are just fine, not great, but they are okay, and you're comfortable. Well, that's when you do not learn anything about yourself. But when things are not good, when things are not well, when you have to struggle to even make the ends meet, that's when you really know who you are, right? That's when you know your own character, what kind of a person you are. Your struggles will introduce you to yourself. So always remember, these struggles are there for a reason. And there are a lot of things that you need to learn about yourself as well. And that's why you need to take this in a right way, and you will get a new perspective of looking at things, right? Let's go on to the next one. That is the seventh one. It says the best thing about the worst time is that you get to see everyone's true colors. Now, how true it is. When you are going through difficulties, when you are going through failures, struggles, frustrations, or financial challenges, and so many other difficulties in your life, that's when you know the true colors of people. Now, what do I mean by that? That's when you know who is really with you. Now, when I was going through a lot of challenging situations in my life, someone who I thought would be there for me, who was very close to me, did not stand with me. A lot of people who I thought would help me, they did not even answer my call, or they did not even return my call. Only one or two friends of mine who are very close to me helped me in that situation. So this is the situation that really helps you to identify who are your true friends, who are your genuine relatives and supporters, right? So that is the best part about the worst times, right? Let's go on to the next one. That is, don't give up in times of difficulty. Persevere, as there will be an end to this. That means stay there. Don't quit your fight. Now, I have two more quotes on this. It doesn't rain 365 days a year. And the second one is, no storms last forever. Now that means, here you need to understand that whatever situation you are going through right now, which is uncomfortable, which is very frustrating, which is very difficult to handle, which is very disappointing, it is going to end. It is not going to be there forever. So you need to understand it has an end to it. But the more you worry about it, the more you keep on thinking about it, you are extending it, right? So it is going to end. It is not going to last forever, and no times last forever. This is the learning that I got in Vipassana also when I did my 10 days Vipassana course. They taught us everything is changeable, right? Nothing is permanent, right? That's what they call as anitya. Everything is changing, right? So always remember that. Let's go on to the next one. That is, every failure, every heartache, every disappointment, every difficulty brings with it the seed of an equivalent or greater opportunities. And this is by Napoleon Hill, my favorite author. Now, as Rockefeller said, he always tried to turn every disaster into an opportunity. Similarly, in this quote also, Napoleon Hill is not only giving us philosophy, but he is actually telling us that there is an opportunity in every difficulty, every failure. And there is this scientific law that's called law of polarity. That says, to the extent that you have experienced difficulties, struggles, failures and frustrations in your life is the extent to which you can experience success, happiness, joy, fulfillment in your life. Only if you stick around, only if you do not give up. Right? Let's go on to the next one. That is the 10th one. It says, we develop courage only by surviving difficult times and challenging adversities. Now, how true it is. Just like we can only develop strength and muscle when we work out and go through pain, similarly in life, when you go through painful situations, difficult situations, that's when you develop your muscles of courage, of bravery, of so many other things, right? So this is the law of the nature. In order to be strong, courageous in life, you need to face difficult situations and you need to stay there, win your battle and come out as a stronger person. And it can happen every single time if you do not give up, right? And the last quote, that is the quote number 11, and that is my favorite, which is, what helped you overcome the great obstacles of life was asked of a highly successful man. The other difficulties, he replied. Now this is a bit confusing to understand, so I will explain this quote. One of the successful person was asked, what helped you overcome the great challenges and difficulties of life? He said, the other difficulties. Now I want to elaborate on this quote by giving you my example. Now in 2018, after 9 years in business, I was completely broke financially. I had borrowed a lot of money, I had credit card debts, and I had all kinds of financial worries. I was getting calls on a daily basis. And I was making desperate efforts to come out of that situation. But somehow, I was not making a lot of money, so I was not able to pay my debts also. Now, I've been through a lot of financial difficulties in these 9 years of business because I was not able to make it in business. Now, despite that difficult situation, despite making so many efforts to come out of it, I was still not able to overcome that situation. Now, something else also happened around that time. Someone who I loved, someone who I thought I would marry, left me. And that person married someone else because of so many reasons, because I was not doing well financially. Now, that time I was hurt to the core. Plus, I had so many other challenges with my family, with my sister also. She was going through a divorce. Now, what happened in this situation was, when that person broke my heart, I was hurt to the core. I faced existential crisis. I did not know what to do with my life, and I thought, there is no purpose now for me to live on this earth. Now, I was in depression for 2 months. And in those 2 months, I was not clinically depressed. I was not taking medicines, but I was not ready to do anything with my life. But after the 2 months, as I said earlier, a 2.0 version of me came out and I started massive action. Now, in that year, 2019, I took so much of action and I've got a lot of clients that I had not got in the last 9 years of working every day, right? And that was a turning point for me. Though I was facing financial situations, I was not able to take such massive action with absolute focus. But when I was hurt to the core, I faced existential crisis. This other difficulties really helped me to gather strength and face all these situations because I had no other choice. I had exhausted all my resources from my friends, so they were also not ready to help me. So that's when I was left with no choice, and I decided that this is the year if I want to make it happen. And after that, a lot of good things happened. I found my passion, which I had seen like years ago, that I wanted to become a coach. I wanted to help people through my life's experiences and through the wisdom I've got from so many books, courses and workshops that I took. I wanted to help people, and I am living that dream now, right? So it all happened because of other difficulties in my life. So many times when we are going through struggles in one area of our life, we look at other areas and we think, okay, ye to theek chal raha hai na, this is going fine. So we become contented. But when you are facing difficulties from all around you, from all the areas, that's when you spurge yourself into a massive action, right? So this is what I wanted to tell you in these 11 quotes. So if you are someone who's going through difficult times, I want to tell you, I believe in you. Even if you don't believe in yourself, I believe in you. I believe that you can make it in life only if you do not give up. So I hope this video helps, and I will see you in the next video. This is Coach Rohit signing off. Thank you so much.